Good morning, CEP 200 students. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but um, today marks the day to begin Unit 1. So you should have just completed your intro unit, which was relatively easy. So I hope that everyone got the chance to do that. I did not post a reminder for submissions as of last night, just because I'm kind of hoping that given that the only thing that was due was discussion board number 1, you guys might have just kind of gone through and finished that when you went and opened the syllabus. So, for anyone who might not have been proactive in that way, feel free to go ahead and submit that today. But going forward, this video is going to be kind of brief because we are just jumping into Unit 1. And this is going to pretty much be an overview of the professional orientation of counseling. You're going to take a look at the ACA Code of Ethics, and then also read about a little bit about connecting with the profession and really reflecting on that. So for this unit, you're going to read Chapter 2 in Helkowski. You're going to read the ACA Code of Ethics, and then you're going to watch a TED Talk by Brene Brown titled The Power of Vulnerability. I think Brene's pretty big now. I've been a fan of hers for a really long time. She has a ton of TED Talks, so if this is something that you really enjoy, she has a ton of stuff. She also has podcasts and books and all that kind of stuff. And then you are going to complete the Unit 1 assignment and complete discussion board number 2, and then also do quiz number 1. So throughout the rest of the semester, I try to kind of alternate the quizzes and the discussion boards. So this might be one of the only units to where you have to do both. So it's a little heavy right now, but it's all introductory material, so I'm hoping that you should be okay with that. So yeah, discussion board number 2 is kind of similar to discussion board number 1 in the way that it's very subjective. So take a look at the table of contents in the book and really share what of the counseling professions that we're going to talk about in this semester really catch your eye and that you're looking forward to covering. And then also to the second piece of that, what are you hoping to learn what are you hoping to learn in these professions? And again, I just want to remind everyone that we don't learn about techniques or ways necessarily of working with clients. So if you could hold back from talking about that, that would be good. But also while you're looking through the different professions in of the chapters in your book, I would recommend maybe choosing 2 or 3 that you think you would like to cover your interview of a counseling professional paper on. And the reason I'm asking you to do that is because I just want to get your wheels turning and thinking about, who you would like to interview, just because in a couple of weeks we are going to have to start contacting professionals to make sure that you can set up an interview by the end of the semester. It makes it difficult because some other classes do require for students to do interviews, and I want to make sure that you guys aren't waiting to the last minute to get that done in case people don't have availability. And the other thing is people are going to really be selecting for interns, and they have interns already doing internships and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that we are taking into account all those different factors so that you can get your interview in. So I think that is really it. So yeah, make sure you're reading those two pieces, watching the video, and then completing the 3 assignments. And again, I want to remind you for the unit assignments, really make sure that you are offering insight and material and thoughts, and I could go on and on, but really just make sure that you are providing an in-depth response that's reflective, and really showing that you're absorbing the material as opposed to giving me 1, 2, 3 sentences and then going on to the next question. So for full credit, you really have to make sure that you're providing a substantial response. And I say that because we are in an online class and we do not have the opportunity to really have that open dialogue and share thoughts and whatnot. So the unit assignments and discussion boards really are what we utilize that for. Or what we utilize those for. So as always, if you have any questions or any concerns, please let me know. I will start working on grading the rest of the introduction, so that would be your discussion boards. So just a reminder for discussion board number 2, make sure you are making your initial post, which is a substantial response, and then commenting on at least 2 of your classmates' posts. And with that, really providing some kind of questions or insight or support to what they're saying, as opposed to saying, yeah, really great job, I agree. period. So, yeah, this unit goes from today until the 23rd, so you have 2 weeks. It will be due that Sunday on the 23rd at 11:59 p.m., just like last night was when your discussion board number 1 was due by 11:59 p.m. And I try to have grading done by the next unit due. So your discussion board number 1 will be graded by 2/23. Okay, so as always, if you have any questions, shoot me an email.